2018 Volvo XC60. Catching up to the segment's best by going its own way. Volvo's model line overhaul continues with an all-new and fully modernized compact crossover for 2018, the XC60. More stylish, more efficient, more luxurious, roomier, and better equipped than the model it replaces, the XC60 is now far more competitive. A focus on safety is a given with the Volvo name attached, and features such as automated emergency braking and lane keeping assist are standard. More advanced tech, including a semi-autonomous driving mode, is optional. Few buyers will have complaints about the XC60's driving dynamics, as long as they aren't expecting outright sportiness, and the environmentally conscious among them will be pleased with its fuel efficiency and available plug-in hybrid powertrain. Highs. Fuel-sipping powertrains, beautifully styled inside and out, advanced active safety features. Lows. Poorly integrated plug-in hybrid powertrain, laggy infotainment, limited cubby storage. Verdict. A breath of fresh Nordic air in a crowded segment of great luxury crossovers. What's new for 2018? Volvo's compact crossover is all new for 2018 and borrows heavily from the larger XC90 for its mechanicals, technology, and Scandinavian modern design. The new XC60 is much improved and wholly contemporized in comparison with the 2017 model it replaces, and it finds its place in the lineup above the smaller and similarly new XC40. Trims and options we'd choose. Normally the top-tier trim level is too costly to represent a good value, but not with the XC60. Our pick of the range is the Inscription trim with the T6 powertrain, which carries a price of $49,695, a $7,200 upcharge versus the base T5 Momentum. For that extra coin, you'll enjoy the 316 HP output of the T6's turbocharged and supercharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder, and Volvo looks things up with features such as 4-zone automatic climate control, navigation and a larger 12.3-inch gauge display, keyless entry and a hands-free liftgate, 20-inch diamond-cut aluminum wheels, gorgeous driftwood interior trim. We'd also suggest the $2,000 convenience package, which adds Volvo's semi-autonomous driving technology with adaptive cruise control, heated windshield wipers, a folding rear seat, folding rear headrests, an extra 12-volt power outlet in the cargo area, power child locks for the doors, and an integrated garage door opener. As equipped, our XC60 rolls for $51,695. Engine and transmission review. Volvo offers 3 different powertrains in the XC60, all mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission with standard all-wheel drive. The plug-in hybrid model, a rarity in this segment, provides up to 18 miles of electric-only driving range. Under the hood of base T5 badged XC60S is a turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4 pumping out 250 horsepower. Its 6.4 second 0 to 60 mph time in our testing is adequate but unremarkable. Most drivers will be satisfied with this engine's performance, but for the rest of us, 2 other powertrains are offered that boost the performance quotient. The T6 model is powered by the same turbocharged inline-4 as the T5, but a supercharger is added for more oomph. With 316 ponies in its stable, it feels peppier, and its performance on our test track was measurably quicker. Neither of these engines are all that refined, however, and both sound coarse, even when driven with restraint. The plug-in hybrid T8 version borrows the T6's engine and pairs it with a set of electric motors for a total of 400 horsepower. It kept pace with the Porsche Macan S in our acceleration testing, but our test car exhibited an unbecoming lack of refinement while transitioning from electric drive to engine-on hybrid motoring. Charging system. The XC60 can charge at either a 120-volt or a 240-volt outlet. A full charge requires at most 15 hours on standard 120-volt house current or 7 hours on 240 volts. Volvo offers a 240-volt AeroVironment home charging station through its dealers. Tow ratings compared. The XC60's towing capacity is average for the segment, matching rivals from Lexus and Cadillac. Fuel economy review. The XC60's three different powertrains meet and exceed many of their rivals when it comes to fuel consumption. Of the competitors listed here, only the Audi Q5 gives the T5 and T6 versions of the Volvo a run for their money in the EPA's estimations. In the real world, the XC60's exceeded expectations, however, so did the Lexus RX 350, which sailed onto a 31 mpg result, besting all challengers here. Electric-only range. Boasting the segment's only plug-in hybrid powertrain, the XC60 T8 can offer up to 18 miles of electric-only driving before the gasoline engine kicks in. The battery can be charged at home or at public charging stations, but Volvo also has integrated a setting that charges the battery with the gasoline engine while driving, allowing the driver flexibility about when to engage the electric-only driving. We've devised our own fuel economy test in an attempt to replicate how most people drive on the highway. Our procedure entails a 200-mile out and back loop on Michigan's I-94 highway. We maintain a GPS-verified 75 miles per hour and use the cruise control as much as possible to mimic the way many drivers behave during long trips. Performance and driving impressions review. Acceleration and handling are both appropriate, considering the XC60's vocation as a luxury crossover, but its unrefined powertrains and the hybrid model's finicky braking system may be reasons to test drive rivals from Lexus and Audi before doing the deal for the Volvo. Acceleration. The turbocharged 2.0-liter T5 and turbocharged and supercharged 2.0-liter T6 engines offer adequate power and hustle the XC60 along at class average clips. The speedier T8 model pairs the T6's engine with two electric motors. This setup is more powerful at 400 horsepower, and acceleration is more immediate thanks to instant torque from the pair of electric motors integrated into the powertrain. One of them, an 87 HP unit, drives the rear wheels directly. None of the XC60's powertrains provide luxury car refinement, however, and the T8 doesn't adequately disguise its hybridness. Ride, handling, and steering. The XC60 sticks well in corners, feels tied to the road while cruising, and changes directions with confidence, but it in no way inspires hooliganism in the way that the Porsche Macan does. The ride can feel a touch harsh when driving over rougher stretches of road, but on smooth sections it's agreeable and calm. Steering is well weighted for the XC60's mission, and feedback is okay, but other rivals provide a more sporting feel if that's what you want. Braking. T5 and T6 examples offer a light, easy brake pedal and decent performance in our testing. The XC60's hybrid T8 model is a different story entirely. As with many other hybrid vehicles, it relies on regenerative braking to help recharge the onboard battery pack. Unfortunately, the brakes on our T8 inscription test vehicle were so touchy that even after multiple days of driving we were unable to adjust our braking technique, which caused our passengers to lunge forward in their seats when only light braking was required. This is an issue we didn't notice when we're at Volvo's XC60 launch event. Our experience with other hybrids, some with far more fluid braking operation, makes the XC60 stand out and not in a good way. Interior review. With interior styling and rich materials that mirror more expensive Volvos, the XC60 is like having your kladkaka and eating it too. The quiet, comfortable cabin also provides adult-size accommodations in both rows. Interior space comparisons. Despite its class average measurements, passenger space in the XC60 is more than adequate for 4 adults to sit comfortably even for long journeys. To help accommodate rear seat passengers' knees, the backs of both of the XC60's front seats are artfully scooped out in just the right places to make extra space. Interior features. Clean lines and high-quality materials add a distinctly Scandinavian flavor to the XC60's cabin, and we'd expect nothing less from a modern Volvo. Our inscription test vehicle featured the luxury seat package, $3,000, which provides Nappa leather seats with power thigh and side bolster supports in the front as well as heat, ventilation, and massage functions. Some among us found these seats lumpy, while others were pleased with their comfort and support. We also had the chance to sample the base momentum trim without all the adjustments and massage, and the cushioning on those chairs was forgiving but lacked the supreme adjustability of the upgraded buckets. Interior sound level. Modern cabins do an excellent job of insulating passengers from ambient noise, but none can completely eliminate the sharp sound of the wind and the drone of tire noise when you're traveling at highway speed. To measure the interior sound pressure level, we use a Brule and Cager Type 2250L sound meter, which we position in the middle of the first row of seats at the height of the driver's ear. The meter automatically averages 15 seconds of sound in A-weighted decibels, dBA, taken while the test car is cruising at 70 miles per hour. A-weighting is an industry standard that adjusts decibel readings to better reflect how the human ear hears various frequencies. We take two measurements and average the results. We also correct for speedometer inaccuracies with our GPS-based data loggers. It is worth noting that decibels are a logarithmic unit, so a rating of 40 decibels isn't twice the sound pressure of 20 decibels, it is 10 times the sound pressure. A 6 decibel increase roughly doubles the sound pressure. Seating and step-in height. To accurately measure seating height, the distance from the road to the driver's hip, we use an H-point machine, HPM, a precisely engineered device marketed by SAE International. This versatile tool, in conjunction with a laser device, reveals the width and location of roof pillar visibility obstructions, blind spots. Our HPM and laser measurement tools determine the length of road obscured by the hood as well as the road obscured by the trunk or hatch, as seen through the rear view mirror. Blind spots, visibility, and obscured roadway. The XC60's large, square windows and low window sills provide good visibility, both from the driver's seat and for the passengers. Obscured roadway measurements both front and rear are among the best in this matchup. Infotainment review. A lovely iPad-like appearance is a good start, but Volvo's Sensus Connect infotainment system lags behind rivals in usability and response time. Giving the XC60 a leg up over its big brother, the XC90, is a standard 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot feature. Infotainment features. A 9.0-inch touchscreen infotainment system which Volvo calls Sensus Connect is standard on the XC60 and comes with both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Bluetooth connectivity and an onboard Wi-Fi hotspot powered by a 4G LTE data connection are also offered across the range. Navigation with real-time traffic and weather updates is available on the base momentum trim for $1,400 and is bundled with a larger 12.3-inch gauge display. Buyers of the R design or inscription trims get the larger display and navigation system as standard. A Bowers & Wilkins premium audio system is available for $3,200 and features 15 speakers, a 10-channel amp, and a 1,400-watt output. Infotainment performance. The Sensus Connect infotainment system is a beautiful interface that looks like an iPad screen, but it's otherwise flawed. It exhibits an annoying lag to your commands that is exaggerated during the first 2 minutes after startup, during which time the system is essentially non-functional. Once Sensus Connect is warmed up, the system works better, as evidenced by a 0.7-second response time in our testing. It also has numerous features, but better hardware and a few software refinements would elevate it to the next level. Test results. Infotainment response time. We measure the electrical current that each USB port provides. All USB ports found in a vehicle provide 5.0 volts, per the USB standard. Current, measured in amps, varies and dictates the charge times of devices. The higher the amps, the quicker a device's charge time. Not all USB devices are created equal. Most modern smartphones can charge at 2.0 amps, while slow or stagnant charging can result from using current at 1.0 amp or lower when the device is in use. Cargo space and storage review. Decent cargo hauling capability puts the XC60 midpack among its rivals both in our testing and in its measured interior volume. Interior cubby storage is limited, and the sole cargo area bin is among the smallest we've measured. With its rear seats upright, the XC60 managed to accommodate 8 carry-on cases, enough for each adult occupant to take along 2 bags. The Cadillac XT5 and the Lexus RX both held slightly more, but the Volvo outhauls the Audi Q5 and the Porsche Macan. Cargo volume comparisons. Fold down the rear seat, a process that is accomplished electrically with the optional convenience package, and, according to the numbers, the XC60 looks to have the smallest cargo volume of the bunch. Despite this, it still managed to outhaul the Audi and Porsche in our real-world testing. Interior cubby storage. Occupants will find only limited small item storage throughout the cabin and cargo area. The XC60's shallow center armrest bin provides room for only 43 Swedish meatballs. We actually use ping pong balls, but this is a Volvo, after all, tying the Porsche Macan for last place in this comparison. Exterior review. Handsome, square-jawed styling is successfully scaled down from the larger XC90, and with it the XC60 looks undeniably premium. Measurements align closely with key rivals in the segment, and the Volvo's compact shape makes it easier to park and maneuver than its larger stablemate. Exterior dimensions. Looking much like the large XC90 but slightly smaller in each dimension, the XC60 sports an upscale appearance and a shape very similar to most of its main rivals. Despite its low overall height, it offers the most ground clearance of the SUVs in this matchup, even if most buyers won't venture off-road. Exterior features. Volvo's new exterior styling is characterized by a stubbed nose, headlamps with Thor's hammer LED running lights, tasteful chrome accents, and vertical tail lights. The XC60 wears all of these items well. A panoramic sunroof is standard fare. All models roll on handsome aluminum wheels ranging in size from 18 to 22 inches in a wide variety of styles depending on trim. A number of neat exterior features are available as options, including heated windshield wipers and headlight cleaning jets. Safety and driver assistance review. With only one of the 2 major safety agencies reporting the XC60's results in their crash tests, the maximum rating we can award here is 4 stars. Volvo's commitment to safety is as evident in the XC60 as it is on its other models, with features such as automated emergency braking and lane keeping assist made standard across the range. Crash test results. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, and the non-profit, Independent Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS, evaluate vehicles for crashworthiness in the United States. NHTSA assigns cars an overall rating out of 5 stars. IIHS uses a different set of tests, grades cars on a scale of good to poor, and awards the vehicles that perform best across its tests with top safety pick or top safety pick and honors, the latter of which requires that the subject's automated forward collision braking system performs well. Earning a top safety pick designation from IIHS, the XC60 claims its place near the top of the segment in terms of crashworthiness. If it weren't for IIHS's new passenger side small overlap test, which the XC60 has yet to complete, it may have nabbed the highest honor. Airbags, child seats, and spare tire location. Other than the fact that the base couldn't be installed perfectly level, installation of our rear-facing infant seat was a snap. The latch anchors are fitted underneath flip-up plastic tabs and are easy to access. The XC60's rear doors open wide enough to navigate the carrier inside without difficulty. Active safety features. Volvo offers automated emergency braking and lane keeping assist as standard across the XC60 range. Other active safety tech is easily added, including adaptive cruise control with a semi-autonomous driving mode and a pre-collision feature that can cinch the seat belts and prime the brakes in anticipation of a rear-end collision. Another optional system, oncoming lane mitigation, helps steer the car back into its lane when the driver crosses the center line, as when passing on a 2-lane road, and the system detects a vehicle approaching in the oncoming lane. Warranty review. Of its rivals in this matchup, the XC60 has an appealing warranty policy. 3 years of scheduled maintenance is a convenience Volvo buyers won't need to pay for separately, either.